I've been playing a lot of TCGs for a long time, and recently I've been thinking about the products games have been offering. The TCG market has become saturated, and the quality of both the games and their offerings vary wildly. Sure, a lot of them offer similar stuff, but they are far from equal. Whether you're new to TCGs or a weathered veteran, I want to present to you the winners and losers of the TCG market in 2025, including my top 5 favourite products. Let's talk about it. So, absolute basics. As you know, booster packs are the backbone of every TCG. You buy a whole box and you smooth over the odds of getting something good. Alongside that, you introduce some basic starter decks to learn the game, and bam, you've got your absolute bread and butter. You learn to play a game and you start opening packs, trading with friends and constructing new decks, or altering your starter decks. Every game offers this. It's a precious part of the TCG journey. Now rinse and repeat for 4 to 6 different sets of cards per year. Great. Now, is there room for improvement? Certainly. Starting with the big 3, allow me to introduce my number 5 spot from Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Casually on and off since I was about 9 years old. I have a great deal of nostalgia for the game and the animation, and had lots of fun playing with my friends, both on the kitchen counter and on my handheld consoles. Sadly, however, I fell out of love with the direction the game was taking many years ago. However, I still play casually on occasion, and I found one product that, for someone like me with nostalgia goggles for the old Yu-Gi-Oh!, I would love to recommend. Introducing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Deck Collections! There aren't too many of these products, but these special box sets contain multiple thematic pre-constructed decks featuring classic characters and cards from pivotal parts of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series. For example, the Legendary Decks Collection 2 features a deck based on Yugi's Exodia and Dark Magician deck, Joey's Red Eyes Black Dragon deck, and Kaiba's infamous Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. What a blast from the past. I personally had an absolute blast with the Legendary Heroes collection, playing casually against my friends with some well-designed thematic decks such as Destiny Heroes, just as I had once constructed decades ago. The big pros are an affordable price tag, about $40 near me, great fun with friends right out of the box, and it's a fantastic treat for old-fashioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans like me. Cons include a very limited selection of products, they're completely unplayable in proper formats, and they come with absolutely zero extras besides the decks and the box itself, which is admittedly quite nice. In my number 4 slot, Magic the Gathering's pre-constructed Commander decks. Commander is a casual multiplayer format for Magic the Gathering where you choose a legendary creature to be your commander and construct a 100 card deck with no duplicates, go to war with 2 to 8 players and have fun playing politics with your friends. It began as a format invented by fans that was eventually adopted officially, but for a very long time those official offerings for the format were very poor in my opinion. I can happily say that this is no longer the case. Commander precons have come to represent excellent value in some cases. The decks are packed with exciting new cards and much desired reprints, which often make the total worth as much if not more than the box price. The mechanics and themes of the decks are excellently thought out and put together, and they have never been more effective, unaltered, out of the box. I no longer buy Magic the Gathering sets and products, minus a couple of exceptions, and these are one of them. I often break out these pre-con decks in my Commander pods, and I still win games against high-power constructed decks. They're just that good. A good product. Sadly, the same cannot be said of premium Commander decks, which are exactly the same but cost you twice as much money and offer you only foils in return. Take it from me, I've bought them before. So, you've learned to play with your starter deck, maybe cracked a couple of packs, but your deck's still too weak to compete for real. What comes next? Flesh and Blood, my personal favourite TCG, offers the Armory deck line of products. These pre-constructed decks come out of the box ready for a fight at your local Armory event. They offer good value. For a cost of about $40 to $60 or £30 to £50 here in the UK, you get a complete deck of moderate power. It's not optimised to the ultra-competitive level, but offers you a fair chance of winning some games in the world's most competitive card game at your local store. Though the contents vary by edition, they usually contain excellent must-have playable cards for each of the classes they represent, as well as a full suite of equipment. Interestingly, they always include new Armory deck exclusive cards that can't be attained anywhere else, which often fetch a high price on the secondary market as well. Flesh and Blood has, tragically, become a very expensive game to play at the highest level, but at their reasonable price point, I think these Armory decks are a huge win for the Fab product line, offering a way to level up your play and increase your collection of playable cards for an entire character or class. In summary, the pros are, they don't break the bank, they're full of desirable cards, and they're competitive at the Armory level. Cons are, well, there are no extras. They won't cut it at the very highest levels of play, and they're often in short supply. On to number 2. Pokemon seems to be in a very unique position. Their product line is always quite large, but also consistent. You get your normal sets that come with boxes, elite trainer bundles, and lots of varied packages with strange display cards and booster packs, shiny pins and collectibles and other strange novelty products. Some of these have terrible monetary value, particularly the strange display packs, except for one thing. They're mainly targeted at children, and the joy of your child is probably a strange value all its own. The real magic of Pokemon, though, is in its collectability. The game is cheap to engage with, but as a collector, this is where the value lies. I can honestly recommend a number of these products, even as investments. Just let the booster boxes sit on your shelf for a few years, and you'll likely make a much better profit than any savings accounts. But for my product recommendations, I want to hone in on one particular item from the range. The ETBs, Elite Trainer Boxes. I think these little products are a lot of fun. Let's take the Destined Rivals ETB as an example. It comes sealed in a nifty collector's box that can be used to store your cards. It comes with some sleeves for your cards, 11 booster packs, full art promo cards, some tokens and dice, a guide on how to play, and on the cards in the set. And you also get a pack of energy cards to construct your deck with. So they come with a bunch of fun and useful stuff complete with storage solution and cost you somewhere in the $40 to $50 range. If you enjoy Pokemon or want an exciting present for your kids, these are an excellent choice at the recommended retail prices. However, Pokemon sets and ETBs are infamous for being bought out of stock and scalped for vast fortunes. This does lend itself to being stored as an effective investment as well, though. Do not buy these at extortionate prices. If you can get them for a reasonable price from your friendly local game store, give them a buy. They're a great product. Big pros include, they're a fun product, with lots of useful parts like the box and sleeves. They come with several packs, and they appreciate in value over time. Most importantly, they're great for kids. The cons include no constructed deck, they're often scalped or sold at extortionate prices, the sleeves are really low quality, and the storage box is nice, but it is small and limited. It's time for number 1. But first, I must compel you, dear viewer, to like this video and to subscribe. If you enjoy gaming videos and TCG videos, I've got more coming for you, and your engagement really helps me in the algorithm. In my number 1 slot is a product from an impressive but much lesser known TCG. Allow me to present Grand Archive and their impressive product, the Recollection Box. If you haven't heard of Grand Archive, keep your eyes peeled for my upcoming video all about the game. I believe that these products are filling a vital hole in the market, and I wish every TCG offered something like this. Let me take you through this sealed Guojia Recollection Box from Grand Archive. Behold this beautiful yet unassuming storage box. It has functional size whilst remaining portable, and boasts a magnetized lid as well as its protective outer sleeve. Undo and unfurl the lid to find a beautiful piece of art printed onto the inside. I guarantee this will be popular with character enthusiasts. Inside you will find a deck box, 2 dividers, and a lovely health counter. Most importantly, there's an entire pre-constructed deck of competitive power level, complete with sideboard options. Alongside this is an entire box of the finest Dragon Shield sleeves, depicting the main character of the box. Marvellous! And to top it all off, there are 3 booster packs to enjoy opening. Maybe you'll get something to fit into the deck. It's also worth mentioning that there's a slim chance of getting an ultra rare and valuable promo card in each of these boxes. What a treat! And the entire box cost me £35, or about $48. Pros include excellent value. The sleeves alone would cost you 1/3 of the box. Everything you need to literally sit and play comes out of this box. It even comes with a sideboard ready to go. None of the other constructed products I mentioned come with sideboards. The box is beautiful and high quality, and you even get a few packs. This product represents everything a journeyman TCG gamer needs to take the next step. It is emblematic of the TCG journey. The only con, the one thing that they needed to add, was just a guide, a bit of paper to explain how to play the character that is included within, just to give you an idea of what you should be doing. And there you have it, my winners and losers of the market, my top 5 products and a couple of pet peeves. What did you think? Tell me in the comments if you agree with me or if you strongly disagree with me. And if there are any sleeper products I'm not aware of that you think are really good stuff, do let me know. I hate missing out. Thanks again, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.